Near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. To this day, many of us ask each other, where were you or what were you doing when the planes hit the towers? Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold. Now 9/11 is in history books, and kids in school today were either too young to remember, some not even born yet. But that does not mean they don't care. Here's reporter Kevin Bowden.
Friday night football in the Midwest. We take it for granted. This week, 14 years ago, we didn't. Football games across the country were canceled after the attacks on 9/11. Now, that day is part of history class.
Like today we watched a video about it. So usually through videos or just like a quick lecture about it.
15-year-old Courtney Gosh is too young to remember. Most of these students are too.
But when I see it, it's like really tragic because what if it was me going through that? And it's hard to believe what their families went through.
A lot of it comes from, stories and where I was and how we felt, and I feel like that gets a more connection to students because it's more relatable than just reading out of a history book.
But still, they wanted to show the same patriotism America had after the attacks. Before kickoff, cheerleaders sold balloons to raise money for a 9/11 charity. Paratroopers dropped in with the game ball and an American flag. 18-year-old Tanner Eggers led his JROTC color guard onto the field.
We are blessed and have an awesome opportunity to represent the nation.
Even now, Eggers remembers the uncertainty he felt while living on an Air Force base in Germany at the time.
I remember because I was a military kid and just knowing that there's the possibility of my family getting sent, my dad especially getting sent off maybe to war.
Tonight, the sights are similar to what we saw in 2001, but what Americans felt then can't be replicated.
But they really don't have a concept. They watch it, but to them they really don't have anything to compare it to, which is good. We don't want them to have anything, but yeah, they just have to try and look at the footage and try and imagine what it would be like.
Kevin Bowden, KMTV Action 3 News.
Hundreds gathered at Memorial Park this morning to